Alright, and this is the Metal God 666 here, bringing you a review. Now, as myself being a long-time South Park fan, I mean, I've watched every single episode. I've been watching it since the first season came out, you know. Still watch it. And the last season has been hilarious. You know. I did play the original games that came out on the N64 and the PlayStation. I played both, and they'd say they're better on the N64 than they are on the PlayStation. You know, it's not just personal opinion, you know, you can play it for yourself, you know, and you'll see difference, like even slight differences such as, like, you know, Chef's Love Shack, you know. On the N64, you actually got to pick which mini game you wanted to play. PlayStation version, you don't. You don't get to pick at all, you know. So, just little things. But, anyways, this is a review of South Park: The Stick of Truth. Now, this game is fucking awesome. But what really sucks, if you live in Europe, or I think Australia, I do believe it's censored there as well, you will be getting parts cut out. I mean, it's only like 2 minutes and something odd seconds that are cut out of the game. A couple of little mini things you do in the game. But still, as an adult, you know, I feel like, why are you telling me what I can and can't see, you know? And especially in a video game. Now, if you're used to the show, then you're used to the humor, you're used to, you know, all the other stuff in it. And it's way more vulgar than the show. So if you're very offended by, you know, the stuff they do on the show, you'll be very offended by this game. You know, they really push, you know, what they do with this game. You know, this is really like a complete uncut, uncensored version of the show, and pushed to, like, cranked up to 11. You know, but this is the game definitely for fans of the show. This is definitely it. You know, and I did get the US version because, like I said, European version and the Australian version are both censored. I'm not sure about Japan, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know. So if you live in those countries, highly recommend that you just import the US version, so you don't have to deal with it. And I'm pretty sure it'll probably even be cheaper, because I know how expensive games are in Australia. They're pretty much about the same price as they are here in Japan, which is outrageous, you know, especially for a new game. It's pretty outrageous. You know, you're looking at spending, if it was US dollars, you're looking to spend about between $70 up to like $100+ for a game. You know, so that's another reason to import. You know, and I do buy games here in Japan as well. You know, but like I said, I know in Australia they're fucking expensive as well. So go on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you guys can fucking get it. There's like 1,000,001 places where you can go to get this. So, but yeah, if you don't, you do buy it from there. There is some parts that are censored, such as they'll show like a blue screen, and they'll basically tell you what's going on, and, you know, so on and so forth. You know, which I played it and I was just like, that's it? This is what's censored out? It was not that bad at all. It really wasn't. You know, but countries say, whatever, you know, it's their country. You know, if they want to censor out stuff, you know, from their people, then that's on them. But, like I said, anyways, back to the review. Now, South Park: The Stick of Truth is an RPG, but is a very short for an RPG, because RPGs are very long. You know, you're looking at, you know, 30 hours plus, 30, 40, you know, whatever, you know, hundreds of hours. Hell, there's people, I'm pretty sure they have hundreds and hundreds of hours in, like, Skyrim and shit, you know. But so as an RPG, it's really short, being 12 to 15 hours long. But this is one of the very few RPGs where I found myself, I want to do all the side questing, you know. And like I said, if you're a fan of the show, you will find stuff in there that's for you. Basically, everybody you could think of from the show is in there. You know, everybody from the crab people, you know, to, you know, Cartman's mom. You know, it's got pretty much everybody you possibly can think of. Now, when you unlock certain characters, like you unlock Mr. Slave or Mr. Hanky or whatever, you unlock these characters, they can help you in battles. Now, as far as the battles go, it's a turn-based RPG. You know, basically meaning, you know, you got to wait your turn. Now, it's very reminiscent, very much of like Mario RPG, where you have to time your buttons just right. You know, if you time it just right, you know, you can do double damage. And sometimes with special attacks, if you don't push the button right, they're either A, do nothing, or B, they'll backfire on you. Like with one of Kenny's specials, it'll actually backfire and it'll kill you, you know? So, be aware of that. But there's also weapon crafting and stuff like that. And like I said, you know, there's stuff in there, you know, they throw in there, like, you gotta find all the Chim Pokemon. They're from Season 3, you know, and there's little stuff that you'll look through that'll say junk, that you'll look through and you'll read it and you'll laugh because it'll be, you know, part of, you know, the show. You know, it's come from straight from the show. Now, it was written by Trey Parker Mastodon, so that's why it's very true to the show, and that's why it has a very, you know, feel like you actually are a part of the show. That's the one part that I really love, you know. You know, I found myself, like, wanting to play this game, like, non-stop when I got it. You know, and I've loved it from start to finish. I laughed my ass off hysterically. You know, I don't know what else to say about this, other than this is an amazing game. Highly recommend if you have a PS3, Xbox 360, or PC, to get this game. Now, my only gripe with the PS3 version, I'm not sure how it is in Xbox 360 or the PC, I'm not sure. But on the PS3, I did experience some lag or some slowdown. Like after like a battle, and then I come back in, I start walking, you're like pushing the run button, you're like walking at a super slow pace for like a couple seconds, so then it'll come back in. You know, that's the only gripe I really have with it. Other than that, I really wish it was longer, but maybe hopefully in the future, maybe they have some DLC planned for it, you know, or maybe hopefully, you know, they're working on the next one, you know, which I really hope that they do, because this was very well done. You know, I did enjoy it a lot, and if you're offended by South Park's humor, you're really gonna be offended by this game. I mean, there's not much else to say about this game other than this game gets two horns straight up. It's awesome. Highly recommend it. Go out and pick up your copy today or tomorrow or whenever or whatever. But anyways, make sure you play this game, especially if you're a fan of the show, because you will love it. Well, unless, like, even if you're like me, I'm not really big on RPGs. You know, there's some RPGs I do like, but I'm not big on it like I used to be. But this game is fucking awesome. It's amazing. Start to finish. Go out and get it. That's all I got to say about it. Anyways, this is the Metal God 666 here, signing out. Tell you guys, keep it metal, and I'm out.